above, an object can have a particular location at any time, and when that location changes, the object will have some kind of motion over time as well. Location can be described by its position on a coordinate axis, and part of your job when you solve problems will be to decide what the best coordinate axis will be to use. When an object changes location, it's said to have a displacement. A displacement is a change in location or position on the coordinate axis. When an object changes its position, it can do so with a velocity. And we also sometimes use the word speed. In the next couple of slides, I'm going to talk about the difference between position, displacement, velocity, and speed. So an object that moves will change its position with time. And at each time, the object will be at a particular location, and you can choose the location for the time equals 0 to be anywhere. So for instance, if a car is driving at a constant velocity, and then it begins to slow down because the brakes are applied, you can either say that time equals 0 at the beginning of when you first see the car, which is when it has the constant velocity, or you could say that time equals 0 in the middle, when it starts braking, as in the lower set of dots. You can choose this origin and axis for the position and measurement anywhere you want, but some places are going to be better than others depending on what problem you're solving. So what is displacement? A displacement is the change in the position of an object as it moves from some initial position, we usually call that x sub I, to some final position, which we usually call x sub f. And this displacement is the delta x, which is x sub f minus x sub I. I want to point out that this displacement can be either positive or negative. So for instance, showing you the location of Sam over time, you can see that x sub f is larger than x sub I when measured with this origin, where the origin x equals 0 is at the intersection of 12th Street and Vine. On the other hand, if we put the origin at the location x sub f, then we would have a displacement of negative 100.